So I want to explore 3 kinds of cultivation emails that you can begin sending today. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on each one because I really want to underscore how simple they are. And they're effective because they're duplicatable. You can use them again and again. Here's the very first one, plain text share. This is your bread and butter cultivation piece. All you do is pass on a relevant blog post or a video or a piece of content from your organization. And if you're wondering whether or not you have that kind of content, it's there. It's there, right? You might have to log into your organization's old YouTube account or stop by marketing teams' offices, but oftentimes the material is getting made, it just doesn't get shared with donors because we don't think about it. So we need to be the ones to bridge that gap. Again, we always want to be sharing why, right? We don't want to pass on something without context. We don't want to share something without any reason for why we're doing so. We want it to feel personal. Like this, we thought this would be of value to the person. And then we can opt for a simplified design, as we saw in the test, right? Cultivation can be simple and effective and not take a lot of time. So test out the plain text and see if it works. Save you some time. The next one is the testimonial. The fundamental idea here is that gratitude belongs with the donors, but very rarely does it make its way to them. As an organization, you get the thank yous, right? You have people reaching out and sharing their testimony, sharing their stories. We have a clear picture of exactly who is getting reached by these gifts, but it's only possible because of the donor. And yet those thank yous oftentimes don't make it to them. When we follow up on impact, it instills me with confidence as a donor in the gift I've already made, but it makes me more likely to give again when I can see who's being impacted. Finally, include a visual if you have it. I think a great testimony can punch above its weight and hold its own. But if you have a picture or a video to go with it, put a face to the name, this can be really, really impactful and resonant. The last one is the reply back. This might be the most underrated one in the bunch because it scares people. We don't do it, right? But the idea is simple. You solicit feedback or ask a question, and rather than pointing the donor to a landing page or a form they have to fill out, you say, hey, I'd love to know this, reply to this email. Does that scare you? Right? Sending a reply back to the whole house file? Okay, break it into smaller pieces. Maybe you don't send it to the full file, maybe you just send it to your donors. If you can't send it to your donors, send it to donors within the last week. What I'd rather you do though is something rather than nothing, and so would your donors. So you can set expectations. Hey, we read every single reply that we get, but we're a small team and don't always get to respond to each one individually. We just want to let you know we really appreciate your feedback and we value you taking the time to let us know. That's it, right? And you can combine this with one of the other 2 emails that we saw. Tack it onto the end of the plain text share, the testimonial, and you can share something of value, but then also begin a dialogue, begin actually talking with your donors. You'll see how simple and effective this can be. It doesn't need to take a lot of time. It can be a big way to impact donors and revenue if you find yourself short on time, tools, and budget.